Welcome back to the next episode and the next video in this TLDR of Life course. So glad you're able to join me here today. Now, what we want to do in this next video is to go through what we did in the first video, which was setting the intentions for this course, why we're here, what do we want to achieve in our time and our energy investing in these videos, in these activities that I'm engaging in, right? So to kind of recap for myself as I'm going through this course, I'm going to go through my intentions, or I did in the previous video, and I'm going to go through, maybe you wrote them out physically, maybe you wrote it out digitally. I'm not going to go through all these, but these are all the intentions that I wrote out for myself. I spent a good 30 minutes plus writing these intentions out in a journal and typing them out. Right? So I want you to spend the same, if not more, amount of time going deep into what your intentions are. Instead of just one or two intentions, I want you to write down all the intentions. Right? Now, after you wrote the intentions down, the next thing is we're going to dig into kind of the first lesson, right? First lesson of this course. And we're going to really be building from the bottom up. We're going to kind of be doing a mix of top down and bottom up, right? But for this activity, for this lesson, for this day, we're going to be looking from the bottom up. So what does that mean? So it's basically we're going to be basically capturing everything that we do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, anything that we've done in the last day, week, month, year, years, decades. We're just going to capture those activities, right? Now, why? We want to categorize, we're going to start categorizing these activities in different ways as the course goes on. Some ways I don't even know fully. Right, I'm doing this myself on the fly, as I've told you before. But we're gonna start from the bottom up, and really set the foundation to really categorize them as we go on in this course. So it's gonna be kind of simple. You're gonna list down every activity that you can think of that you do. Right, so like from the moment that you wake up to the moment that you sleep, right? Everything that you've done within those 16, 18 hours, however long you're awake, including sleeping, right? However long you're awake, every single minute basically has to be accounted for with the activities that you've written out. So what does this look like? So for me, here is my course intentions that I just showed you. And now I created a second page, which I called all activities. Now this is a database in Notion, so don't get too scared away here, but this is the other type of page or database that will exist in Notion. And so as you can see, there's 192 values, 192 things that I've written down here, and I'm going to keep adding to them as the week goes on. To give an example, I'm going to go through these, right? I'm going to go through this course like I'm a student, which means I'm going to go through each activity in its full depth. So for better or for worse, you can hear everything that I am thinking about, hear everything that I've written about, hear everything that I'm, everything, right? So I'm setting intentions, which is kind of the apt for the first one, right? Journaling, meditating, driving, being inspired, eating, reading, talking to friends, commuting, playing chess, drinking celery juice, talking to family, 2U laundry lab work, quizzing myself, reflecting, showering, working on personal projects, playing sports, sitting at the park, working at coffee shops or at Optimus Hall, which I was at today earlier, exercising, running, blogging, vlogging, podcasting, texting, Snapchatting, learning a language, listening to podcasts, watching informational videos, learning vocab, answering emails, reading emails, doing this TLDR of Life course, learning new skills, singing bhajans, doing unplugged side bhajans, planning, traveling, playing instruments, listening to the Vedas, cooking with others, cooking with myself, writing my newsletter, doing the weekly review, doing the monthly review. I didn't write that down, but doing all the reviews, doing Tai Chi, visiting new places, buying clothes, doing nothing, being on social media, playing ping pong, having family discussions, doing dishes, people watching, thinking about franchisees, thinking about sales and marketing, doing sales and marketing, building an operating system, recording myself talk, playing phone games that I play with friends, thinking of ideas, sharing ideas with those people, designing, producing, and creating content, thinking about Laundry Lab grand openings, creating a marketing strategy, organizing meetings, participating in meetings, stretching, finding potential people I want to talk to, adding books to my book vault, adding people to follow on social media, giving feedback, receiving feedback, creating habits, taking notes, capturing inspiration, drawing, memorizing things, sprint learning topics, capturing quotes, capturing words that I want to learn. I'm going to stop there. I can keep going. And I will. Subscribing to tools, services, memberships, unsubscribing to tools, services, memberships, understanding imprints, understanding body shape, reading articles, reading newsletters, taking courses, playing with children, giving gifts, receiving gifts, applying a face mask, attracting a life partner, going to sporting events, deciding what to buy for my own apartment, building things, coding, drinking, getting paid, going to weddings, going to meetup events, yoga, spontaneous call with friends, scheduled call with friends, post on social media for work, talking to agencies, thinking about laundromat customers, analyzing marketing spend, thinking about 2 laundry customers as well as a bonus. Creating a budget, creating a slide presentation, giving a presentation to Laundry Lab candidates, talking to franchisees, sex, buying personal accessories, planning action items, browsing internet, one-on-one meetings, creating meeting agendas, creating templates, writing script for videos like I did this, talking to company founders, making mistakes, succeeding, giving praise, getting praise, receiving cards, doing fantasy sports, playing poker, card games, board games, any games, parties, get-togethers, jamming, cleaning house, using Notion, posting on social media, creating SOPs and process flows, doing event planning, doing deep work, medium work, light work, deciding what my routines will be, reviewing my notes, processing my emotions and feelings, which am I being able to do right now? I don't know, but who knows? Using frameworks to solve my problems, doing affirmations, looking into the mirror, doing lofty questions, doing whiteboarding, writing down things to look into, video games with others, video games with myself, checking my phone, investing, spending money, watching TV, general hygiene activities, learning food recipes, going to happy hours, online shopping, grocery shopping, replacing my hot water kettle, taking out the trash, doing bank transfers, buying just what I need, ride sharing, paying rent and bills, going to garage sales, editing content, answering customer reviews, having potential mentors, having a leadership presence, deciding on furniture, I think I already said that, going to bars and clubs, eating desserts, tracking transactions, buying glasses and contacts, analyzing the laundromat customer level and machine level data, reading about blockchains and DAOs, sports betting, creating best practices, installing Wi-Fi, time blocking on my calendar, like I said, medium and light work, deciding what to eat, deciding what to wear, cleaning my inbox, masturbating, searching for notes that I took, exporting Notion, clearing my storage on my phone, which I don't necessarily like, doing laundry, which I outsource to laundry, and brushing my teeth. So, I don't know if you listened to that on 1.5x or 2x or 0.5x, but congrats, you made it to the end of that. But what was the point of all that, okay? I just read 192 things. What the heck was the point of that? Point of that is to basically capture everything that we do, right? There's going to be some overlap. There's like some things that are in different, same things, but in different contexts, like talking to friends, talking to families, or doing work activities, right? Whatever that is, right? But just get them all out. Don't think about the context too much, even if it's very specific, like, washing the hot water kettle or general of like thinking, like whatever it is, just write it down. There's no wrong answers here, right? We'll go through this. You just kind of think of this as a brainstorming process, right? And so if you just think of this as a brainstorming process, just write it all out, right? Like for me, I wrote it all out first in my journal here. I took a full page and second page here, right? So don't be afraid to just write it all out. And then once you've written it out, we'll go on to the next lesson and the next day, right? But don't think about categorizing anything yet. Just write down everything. And we'll get to that next level, that next lesson in the future days. right? So hopefully that makes sense. It's pretty straightforward, but again, like with the intentions, maybe you spent several days thinking about it, right? So same thing with this. Keep adding to this list. I have added a few things in the last couple days since I originally wrote it out as well. So just take your time with this. Obviously, there's no wrong answers. And, maybe a good check that you can do is go through the day, right? Like at the end of the day, look back through this list and cross-reference everything that you did today and make sure that basically every minute was accounted for. And if it wasn't, think about what it was, then add it to the list, right? And so just go back a few days, think about it like that, and then you should have a pretty comprehensive list. And obviously you'll add stuff that maybe you didn't think about, but other than that, it should be fine. So you don't need to get everything, but obviously what I did was 99% comprehensive. I'm probably missing a few things, but this basically captures everything I've done in the last 5 years, let's say. So that is the goal with this one. So again, don't just watch these videos. Don't just listening to me talking on double speed and reading through all the things that I've done and judging me. But write it out for yourself. And maybe you'll come up with more insights that I haven't even come up with for my own, right? And so just do that. And after that, I'll see you in the next lesson next week, right? Don't binge these courses. Don't binge these lessons. Watch them and absorb them fully. Go deep, deep, deep. Then you will emerge from that depth your best and truest self. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for bearing with me in this lesson on writing out all your activities, right? I hope to see you after you've done this activity in the next lesson and the next day. Thank you.